Hey guys, so the CW just released this trailer suit up thing that they also released last year for The Flash Season 4, Arrow Season 7, Supergirl Season 3, and Legends Season 3. But they just released that a few days ago, I think, by the time this video goes up. And it honestly looks pretty cool, and there's a lot of new things in it that we get to see, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna go over the Flash first. It starts with Cisco, of course, sitting with the Ferris Air place, and I think probably they're testing Nora to see how fast she is. I think that's what they're doing. Probably what they're doing here at this moment. And then we get this awesome moment where Flash is like talking to these two police officers, and what the police officers asks, going old school Flash, and Flash just smiles and says like, yeah, it's a little tighter than I remember. I love those moments. Those moments are so great, and we'll need a lot more moments like that on the show. I think that was probably my favorite moment of the trailer. I love that moment so much. We needed a lot more of that on the show. But that of course means that the Flash is going to be wearing this suit in present day, and it's not just a flashback scene. He is actually going to be wearing this suit in present day, which I think is kind of weird. And also how it has the red emblem instead of the white emblem. Why not just use the white emblem? Anyways, doesn't matter. I think it's kind of weird how he's wearing this new suit. But it's okay. Like, I love this moment, to be honest, with the police officer. I want so much more of that. So we get another look at the new suit with, I think this moment is right after Nora gives him, the flash ring, and he uses the flash ring and he opens it and he runs out and the suit comes out and he speeds into that suit. I think this scene here is right after, and he's like, wow, this suit is awesome. I think that is the immediate reaction after, and we get this suit later in the trailer, which just looks, honestly, it looks pretty bad. Like, I love the everything from the neck and down, but the head and I just really think we don't necessarily need a chin strap. We just need red material going up to his chin. Not necessarily. It doesn't have to cover the chin, but it just has to cover everything. Okay, I don't know if you guys get it, but never mind. And then we see Cicada, and he looks so badass. He looks like, I don't know why, but I feel like The Flash Season 5 could possibly be as good as Arrow Season 5, which is my favorite season in the Arrowverse. Mainly because of Adrian Chase. I feel like this guy, Cicada, whatever you want to call him, could be as good of a villain as Adrian Chase was, because Adrian Chase was amazing. And now let's take a look at the dagger. The dagger looks amazing. It looks like, I think this will be the ending of episode 1 or 2, where we just see like Cicada kill whatever metahuman, just some random metahuman. Maybe the metahuman that Barry fought in that specific episode. But I think the lightning bolt dagger could be a little bit bigger. I think it looks a little bit small. I think it could possibly. I think it would be a little bit better if it was bigger. Now moving on to Arrow, where we start with this scene, which I am 100% positive this is a dream sequence that Oliver has, because we see that basically Felicity is, being attacked by Diaz, and she just screams Oliver. Now you don't do that. Like, she knows Oliver just got arrested, and there's no reason to scream Oliver out loud when you know that he's arrested, and you know that he isn't coming for you. You know that he isn't coming to save you. But yeah, I think that she just really needs to, this is a dream sequence. Really, I'm sure, because there's no reason to scream Oliver when you know he isn't coming, and she doesn't have the pink hair, which we see later in the trailer that she does have. So we see here later in the trailer that Felicity is speaking to Oliver in prison, and she has the pink hair, which is another reason I think that, the dream sequence, it is a dream sequence that Oliver has in prison about dreaming about, Diaz attacking William and Felicity. Now, I think this could possibly be Felicity's best season, just because I think Felicity was a okay, good character in season 1 and 2. Season 3, 4, 5, no, season 3 and 4, she became, annoying. Season 5, she wasn't annoying in the beginning, but towards the end, she did become annoying. And season 6, I think she was probably just as annoying as season 3. But I think season 7 could not redeem her character, because I don't think anything can redeem her character, like, fully and make her, like, a great character. But I think it could possibly make her better, and I think they're kind of making Felicity a totally different character this season. And then we see this right here where Oliver just goes absolutely mental, and he just, like, hits the guy in the face with a weight across the face, and he just falls to the ground, which is, like, crazy. Oliver was so brutal in this scene. Then we see back with Felicity with her pink hair throwing hot coffee at someone. Now, I'm guessing this is one of Diaz's men, or maybe Diaz himself, but I don't think so. I think it is most likely to be one of Diaz's men. And then we see the final thing in the trailer where we see Oliver standing over the guy that he just beat up with a weight, who we don't get to see who it actually is, but he stands over the guy and says to his face, "You should have killed me." Now, that tells us that it is someone that Oliver has interacted with before, maybe possibly Brick, Bronze Tiger, or Stardust, who we all saw those three characters in the other Arrow Season 7 trailer. So, it could possibly be one of those characters, but yeah, I think probably the most likely candidate to be is either Stardust or Brick. Stardust or Bronze Tiger, because Oliver didn't really fight Brick that much. It was mostly, Laurel and Roy that fought Brick. And by the way, this poster has been released. It's the official poster for Arrow Season 7, and it looks really cool. I think it looks great. So, how long will Oliver be in prison? Personally, I hope 5 or 4 episodes, preferably in the end of episode 4. I think he should get out of prison somehow, but we're going to discuss how many episodes he probably is, because Stephen Amell, actually, I'll tell you that later. But we know that the latest amount of episodes, like, he will at least be out of prison by the end of episode 8, because episode 9 is the crossover, and he's not going to get out of prison in episode 9, because that's the second part of the crossover. He just isn't going to get out there. He's going to get out before, so we know he's going to get out. The latest he's going to get out is episode 8. And Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen, also said that Oliver will be in prison longer than we think. So, I guess he is going to get out in one of the later episodes, like 8, 7, possibly even 6. So, personally, I would like him to get out of prison in either episode 4 or 5, and that is, I think, when he is probably going to get out, episode 5 or 6, I think he is going to get out. Honestly, I think he's going to get out in 5. I hope he does get out in the end of 4, but I think he is going to get out in 5, which I think is kind of a good time to get him out of prison. So 4 is when I want him to get out. 5 is probably when he is going to get out. Now, there were some moments of Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow in the trailer too, but I just think every time these trailers and these, like, things about the shows come out, there's nothing really interesting about Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. It's always Flash and Arrow that's, like, really interesting. It's never, Grodd, and he's here on the picture, but it's never Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl that are that interesting in the trailers. It's mainly always, Supergirl and the Flash, Arrow and the Flash. Now, I just wanted to quickly go over the Flash and Arrow sections and just go over how my final thoughts on if I think these seasons will be good or not, and what I hope to see. Now, the Cicada part of the Flash trailer looks awesome, and I think Cicada could possibly be the best Flash villain. Probably not, just because Reverse Flash, and I don't think anyone's ever going to beat him. But I think he could probably be a really good Flash villain. And then there's the Arrow trailer, which I am just so interested to see Oliver this season. Like, what I am most interested in seeing this season of Arrow, it's actually not to do with the crossover or anything. It's just to see Oliver in prison, and I just hope he doesn't get out of prison too early, because I really think it's going to be so cool seeing Oliver in prison. and the prison, all of the parts of the Arrow trailers where Oliver has been in prison has always been the most interesting parts of those respective trailers. You know, the Arrow trailers. It's always been the part where Oliver is in prison that's been the most interesting part, and I think this season again could possibly be the best of Arrow. I don't think so, just because Arrow season 5 was like extremely good, but I think this could possibly maybe be as good as season 2. At least I hope it will be that good. But those are my thoughts on the Arrow and Flash trailers. But yeah, so are you hyped for these seasons? It wasn't really a Flash and Arrow trailer. It was just, a mishmash of Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow. Now, I'm not going to be going over Black Lightning because I haven't finished season 1 yet. I am watching it currently, Black Lightning, but I think it's great. Black Lightning is like a mix of the Flash and Arrow, because it has the metahumans and the lightning superpowers from the Flash, and it has the dark and gritty tone and feel that Arrow has. So I think it's great seeing that dark and gritty tone and mishmash of the Flash and Arrow and Black Lightning. I think that is great. But thanks so much for watching. I should stop rambling now. And please leave in the comments what you are most excited to see from the next seasons of the Arrowverse, that being The Flash Season 5, Arrow Season 7, Supergirl Season 4, and Legends of Tomorrow Season 4. Please, I really want to know what you guys are the most hyped for. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave.